Cheap Joe's Art Stuff. My name is Julie and I am here to impart some knowledge to you today via a 2-minute art tip. And today we're going to be talking about Princeton catalyst wedges and contours. They are a painter's tool that is used for manipulating paint on the surface and stuff. Initially, these were used primarily for working into heavy body impasto applications and adding like sculptural effects to them. These are made out of high grade, heavy duty silicone. They're ergonomically shaped to fit into your hand very, very easily. But I found that they're kind of fun to use when you're a little OCD like me about your acrylic pouring. So if you have an area that gets a little out of control, these are kind of ideal for pushing paint out of the way and maybe giving you a clean place to start. And I really, really like these. They're $6, you know, something like that. These were designed for use with oil and acrylic paint, but they can also be used with clay or even in food applications like with icing and cake decorating and that kind of stuff. But these are really a handy tool to have around, and I wanted to show you a little bit about what you can do with them. So we poured a piece earlier for our pouring video that we just did. This thing is still alive, it's still active and very, very wet, but there's this funny green patch in the middle that looks weird, looks like an algae growth or something like that. So not into it, don't enjoy it, it needs to go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna use the edge. It's fun because it has like curved edges, it's got a couple of really, really sharp edges and stuff like this. So I'm gonna use this and actually let the paint do some stuff, but I just didn't like at all how like it was building up right there in that area. So this is a fun tool because I've noticed that when I pour like this, just because of the viscosity of it, that sometimes when you're pushing paint around with these, that you sometimes get lap lines and brush marks in it. With this, you don't. It always kind of moves back into the place that it was. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of titanium in here to break up this area. But the catalyst tools are wonderful because you have so many edges you can work with, and it doesn't look like you've been manipulating it with your hands. It just still retains that free-form look. They're really, really beautiful, handy little tools to have around. Now, if you were to leave it out and it had wet paint on it and it dried on there, never fear. It is silicone, so you can actually peel it right off later. They do wash up very, very easily. And they are just great to have around. So, as you can see, we've made some kind of significant color shift changes in this piece, and I actually like it a lot more. I'm gonna take our catalyst wedge here, dip it in our water, got our paper towel, good to go, folks. So if you haven't taken a look at catalyst tools, contours and wedges, you definitely should. They are a handy thing to have around, and we are sure you're going to enjoy.